Hey everyone, today I wanted to go over the extremely exciting news that we have for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on both the Nintendo Switch and on PC, but of course it will be dropping on PlayStation and Xbox consoles. The base version of Monster Hunter Rise will be dropping there very early next month. And today what we're going to be checking out is the fact that almost out of nowhere, Capcom decided to start providing us information regarding the 4th free title update. And it seems that they're going to start dropping hints and details for some of the brand new quality of life improvements, some of the new features, some of the new changes, and of course, brand new additions making their way into this specific update. If you have been watching my videos, you know that a lot of things when it comes to monsters and things of that nature, we already know about those things. We're going to be talking about those relatively soon. But for today, we're going to be talking about some of the brand new quality of life improvements that Capcom has gone ahead and confirmed. And I think these are going to make a lot of people very happy. So in their official Twitter posts in North American and in Japanese Twitter accounts, they basically made the same post. We're not going to be translating anything, but it reads as follows. Hey everyone, starting this week, we will be sharing details sporadically regarding contents of the upcoming 4th free title update. Here's an image depicting the Hunter loadout feature. Please look forward to more details to come. Now, of course, like I said in the Japanese post, the wording is pretty much the same. There's no real hidden messages there. So when it comes to the attached image that they provided us with, you see the Hunter standing in front of the box, the item box, with their Nargacuga plushie, of course, because they have to shield those plushie weapons. And what you're going to see is, of course, the items listings, manage items, manage equipment, manage switch skills, appearance settings, layered equipment settings, and a brand new option called Hunter Loadout. Now, of course, the reason why we know this is the brand new option appearing there is that because currently, if you go check out your item box, what you're going to be able to see is that you only have 5 different options available to you in the default item box options. Manage items, manage equipment, manage switch skills, appearance settings, and layered equipment settings. The entirely, brand new option there, Hunter Loadout, is simply something you do not have currently there. So what I think they're trying to do, we don't have confirmation of this just yet, but what it seems to me is that an option that is available in the manage equipment option, equipment loadouts, that option is being completely removed from the second option, which is hitting in the second menu. And you simply are going to have now as a default option being moved as one of the official 5. Now it's going to make that 6. That is my presumption what they're going to do, that they're going to move that option from the manage equipment options where you simply have all your loadouts that you've been setting up from the get-go. Like if you have been using elemental weapons, and maybe if you're a gunner and you're setting up armors for different shots, different weapons that you're equipping for different reasons, whatever the case may be, those loadouts are something that you're most likely constantly toggling through. And recently, of course, in the 3rd free title update, they made elemental extremely more powerful, which has led to people to constantly switching armor sets and loadouts as they're about to fight a different monster, because of course you're trying to take advantage of their elemental weakness. So perhaps one of the reasons is that now they're going to make that an even easier option, since they're just going to make it available from the default set menu, and you're going to be able to do those options to change from your preset loadouts. You're not going to be able to change out your individual pieces of armor through that option. You're still going to have to go through the normal managing equipment options for you to be able to go ahead and change individual armor pieces, maybe change decorations and stuff like that. But when it comes to the preset loadouts, the stuff that you already kind of went through the work of setting up ahead of time, the Hunter loadouts will most likely be there for that. One of the things that I have seen a lot of people suggest is that it might also combine the selectable loadouts like items, equipment, switch skills, layer equipments, all of those options available. So it might not just be necessarily for layer equipments, which is what I'm easily suggesting, but also it might just combine everything together. So one loadout will have your items attached to it, the equipment attached to it, the switch skills, and the layered equipment. So every single preset loadout that you have is going to have multiple options being fed to it all at once, that you're just going to have to preset ahead of time. So you can just freely move through those a little bit faster, and you're not necessarily going to have to be doing those individually. Remember that the items and loadout for items is one separate option. The equipment, of course, like I mentioned just before, is going to be a very own thing. Switch skill already has their very own separate loadouts option, and layered equipment also has their very own preset loadouts. So maybe this is just going to combine all of that. You can have a separate option on above all the other options already, and you could just have that, you know, every single loadout that you have, kind of like the main ones that you use, have those preset already, and you just don't have to toggle anything. It's just, you know, you're going to use elemental or dragon, elemental fire, elemental lightning, whatever the case is for a specific weapon. You already have it set up. You don't have to change anything unless you're tweaking your armors around. Then you could do that normally in the other options. That seems to be an option that people have been suggesting as well, which would be a long way to go, especially since we have to kind of like toggle through menus right now. That's something that they're probably trying to get rid of as we move forward in time. But that's about all the information that we're going to be going over today. This is just the very tip of the iceberg of like the features and quality of life improvements that they are going to be doing for the fourth free title update. Of course, we expect many more to make their way into the game, as we are most likely going to be waiting for quite a while, either the end of January or the end of February for this free title update finally going live, as we expect some really interesting monsters as well and some other interesting changes that we are going to be talking about relatively soon. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!